reckon that your show, and I'm not just saying this because you work here, is probably the most exciting show on the radio since our show started. I know that sounds up myself.
That's a pretty big compliment.
You have a listen around.
We'll
Like
take
you
it.
guys, the thing I like is that you talk real stuff that people are talking about. You're not pretending. Oh, look at us, we're jugglers. You're not doing that. You're doing what chicks are doing.
What chicks are actually thinking but not saying, which is what your podcast originally is all about. And today we're talking about vaginas and is mine normal?
Brilliant.
Yeah, my vagina in particular. Let's focus on that.
Yeah, let's focus.
Are we putting it up on the screen or what are we doing?
No. Because Kyle, you've already asked for photos. That's not happening. Maybe next time. Let's get to know each other a bit more. But here's the thing. I've always had this fear since I can remember that my vagina is in some way not normal.
Why?
That I just go, oh my God, what about if what I'm packing downstairs isn't what every other chick around the world is?
Yeah.
And it freaks me out.
I've never thought about it.
Oh, I've definitely thought about it and compared.
Compared?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
No, not with friends.
No, I've done it with a mate.
Are you serious?
We've actually compared, not actually looked, but you know what it's like with your BFF? Like you kind of see
I
each other in
don't.
the shower.
Not to
No,
that
I
level.
do.
What?
We've seen each other. So we were talking about, and you know what it's like when you're out and you both go to the loo or whatever. So we'd seen little glimpses of each other's downstairs, right? And I was talking about this once and I said, I have this fear that I have an outie vagina. So we actually Googled images of them and they're all different shapes and sizes.
Oh, it's like a flower garden.
Yeah, it is. And she said, oh my God, well, if you have one, I have one because I know your downstairs looks like mine.
So do you have an Audi one?
No.
No.
No, I don't.
When you Google
thank
Audi
God.
vaginas, it's a bit graphic, but when you Google them, is it just there, like it's a lot
It's like
more?
an orchid.
Right.
You know, there's an orchid.
Yeah,
Why am
yeah.
I saying that? I'm the expert on
because
vaginas.
you're
I've
looking
probably
at them
seen...
at a full
girls
vision more than we are.
Yeah, you're
like
front of
real.
the cinema.
And in all honesty, I've probably sampled more vaginas than you girls will ever in your life.
So do you
true.
ever look at a
is true.
vagina, Carl, from a guy's perspective
Yeah.
and think, oh, it's not a nice vagina?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's made me a bit paranoid
'Cause
because
we-
I'm the single one.
Well, we're all under the impression.
I'm the only one in this room that needs to care. I'm the only person that actually needs to be thinking about this, and I'm not the one.
Well, maybe
Kristie is the one.
Maybe we need to be comparing yours.
Okay. No,
Just saying.
No,
I'm just-
no.
No, I have a
Sure?
feeling that you've
All
got a
right.
good vagina, actually.
Why?
I just get a
You
sense.
can't
Jackie.
tell by looking at their face.
I think you. I'll take it.
No. You can't. I've been fooled before. I thought this chick's mint, and then you go, you kiss, you start at the face, and you start kissing down, and you go, and then if you ever they start kissing back up again, you know that there's some sort of issue.
Oh, no,
I've
no.
never had that problem,
this
so I
is-
reckon Jackie's right.
But this is the thing, though, right? We've almost come full circle and just gone. All of them are beautiful, aren't they? In their own individual way.
Oh,
That's what
hello.
I would think.
No, that's why Cleo got shut down because of those sorts of lies. Right?
Kristie, we've just contradicted everything he's claimed us to be. But I tell you what, I think there's, I don't know, I've had in my head that I thought from a dude's perspective, you're down there. It's fun for everyone,
well,
regardless, really.
If you're on a bad ride at the show, you'll stay on it. You can't get off it.
Yeah.
But would you ever go again? Probably not.
So have you,
You know what I
have you ever been in a situation where you've had sex? One of you I know has had sex with the lights on, and it was very confronting. Was that you, Chris?
For me, so my boyfriend of 7 years, the first time we actually had sex with the lights on, that was the first time I'd ever had sex with the lights on.
Right.
And secondly, that was confronting because you just got nowhere to go. And because I had these issues and in my head going, oh my God, is it normal? Is it okay? He's actually seeing it. That's really full on. And it took a lot. And I was really nervy about that.
Don't worry,
And
Jackie's
I
always
was.
getting banged into the lights off, aren't you?
Yeah, I don't like the lights on. I find it confronting too.
We're always lights on now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
you're bloody show ponies.
Wow.
Yeah, but now we are because he's made me feel confident. I would constantly ask him, do I have a nice downstairs?
And does he-
Oh, God,
he
how
says
annoying.
yes.
From a man's point of view, how many times are you asking that? How many?
Probably over the years, over 100.
No.
Honestly.
You know what?
Honestly.
I've never asked Lee, do I have a nice vagina?
Let's ring
Never-
him now.
No,
Let's
we're not.
ring him up now.
You wouldn't even get a hold of him now.
Oh, I reckon I'll send someone round there.
No, I've asked a lot. I have.
Yeah, you've asked a lot.
Yeah.
Well,
Why
you've
do- why
asked
do you
enough
need-
for the both of us by the sounds
Yeah,
of
I
it.
have.
Why do you need that self sort of reassuring? When you're doing the reverse cowgirl or whatever you guys are doing, he has to constantly look at you and say how amazing it is. What's going on?
I don't know. Maybe it's just this weird self-gratification that I need, that I'm A-okay.
I thought you want to have a nice face, really, as a
Well,
priority.
I want a nice face too, and a nice down there.
Yeah.
Can't I have both?
She's
Best
the
of
high
both
maintenance
worlds?
one.
The Thinking Girls, Stacey June and Kristie Mercer. We'll be tuning in tonight. Obviously, weeknights from 7 p.m. the show is on, so we'll be tuning in tonight.